Charles and Stacey collection is a practical, comfortable solution to women who have had abdominal surgery or have any imperfections in their stomach area.
My business idea is a gourmet-based popcorn business based on having exciting flavours, different textures. I'm going to be doing white chocolate popcorn, milk chocolate popcorn, honeycomb.
Our business idea was providing mobile beauty therapy treatments to people that can't afford it. People like students who don't really have a lot of money coming in and people in more low-income families.
So my business idea is to do health evaluations, which are basically a health and well-being MOT.
Well, my business idea is catering, like West African food, particularly Nigerian food.
My business idea is to start a mobile mechanic service, offering services to people who don't like going to garages.
My business idea is a fashion brand which caters to women of unconventional sizes, so women that might have like smaller waists, wider hips, that find it difficult to find what they're looking for on the high street. Women also have the opportunity to bring their designs to me and I will help them to carry out this vision so they could, in a way, play designer themselves.
Our business idea is an online fashion marketplace. It was conceived out the idea to connect emerging and established brands from around the world. Essentially, we wanted to highlight all sellers, be it big or small, to a wider medium.
So for example, Joe Blogg that may live in Peckham, for example, is now able to sell to Sophie, who lives in Estonia.
I had surgery about a year and a half ago and I got left with a permanent stoma, and I had to face all the problems of finding underwear that could suit all my needs.
The reason for me trying to start up a business was basically just to bring African food into the borough market, because there currently is no African food there. Shine a light on Nigerian food.
I started to get interested when my grandmother came over from Nassau in the Bahamas and she actually taught me how to crochet, and ever since then, that's when I was in secondary school, and ever since then I just knew that I wanted to do something in fashion.
As we know ourselves that we'd love to go out and get a beauty treatment every now and again, but we can't really afford it.
So I found out about the bursary on the way to the gym. I was going into my class and it was on the pin-up notice board for Suffolk Council.
I found out about the bursary from the Suffolk Council website while I was looking for jobs, and I thought, wow, this is something to really go for.
We found out about the bursary from our school.
It was the last day before the deadline, so I just applied for it.
So my mum decided to give me the flyer.
Well, I went onto the website and saw the manual business plan, and I thought that, yeah, like, it's good for me, because I've done mechanics before and I worked in a garage.
Yeah, I personally thought it was a distraction, but then I was like, okay, let me just apply. You know what I mean? And I applied and then, oh, I get a response.
Primarily, we applied for the bursary due to the fact that when we were setting up the business, we found that it was quite difficult in order to fund the startup of essentially building the website and hosting it.
The actual run-ins and the cost of the website month in, month out cost quite a bit of money. So we felt that the grant would actually help us a great deal.
I wouldn't even dream of having the money to start up a business at the moment. When studying at university, you can't afford to live, let alone start up a business.
I applied for the bursary because I was doing an internship with a designer called Kinga Gajini. I tried to find a job afterwards and found it really difficult, like a lot of other people.
I found it quite hard to get jobs in the past. I've been wanting to start my own business for quite a while. Self-employment's always been on my agenda.
We realised how much of a good opportunity it was, and we knew that if we didn't take this opportunity, that we know we wouldn't get many funding from anywhere else. We've always wanted to do beauty treatments as a business, but without the Mind Your Own Business scheme, we knew we wouldn't have the start-up money to get it on the road.
I also found it was a great way to give me confidence in myself, because if I was able to make it through on the bursary scheme, then it will show that people believe in me, which is a big boost for me and gives me the confidence to to keep driving on to reach my dream.
Without the bursary, I'll probably still be struggling to get some sort of funding together myself. It would really help me to get a lot of the vital equipment that I needed to actually start my job.
I can get stock, go out and buy fabrics, set up a website and get everything for the foundations of the business together.
I applied for a Mind Your Own Business to get tools, equipment from our business, get any necessary stuff that I needed to start my business.
The best part about the Mind Your Own Business scheme is the 3 years support we'll be getting from business mentors and the support we'll be getting from even the council. I think without their help we wouldn't get the business going at all, purely just because we don't have enough knowledge.
We're not business women as such, so if we didn't have the support we wouldn't know exactly what to do and stuff. We need the support to make sure that we're doing it properly and stuff.
If we didn't get the bursary, I think it would have been a lot more difficult to establish a running business and feel confident in what we was doing.
I thought it was really good that the London Youth Support Trust met with us as soon as we had got through to the first stage. And when we met with Adanique, who's been a really good mentor to us, she took us through the steps of making an actual business plan, something that we knew nothing about before.
And it just helped me so much in the sense where now I can say, okay, I know how to do a financial forecast. Now I know how to write a business plan.
One thing that the mentoring will help do is establish those professional connections with our customers and allow us to fully understand how to run a business.
Without this bursary, I wouldn't even be able to get the business off the ground due to funding, due to own personal circumstances, and obviously being jobless.
It would help me so much to get off Job Centre, JSA, which has been something of a confidence, not being on JSA, not having your own money. That thing of saying, I've worked for this money.
5 years in the future, I see my business growing further. I want to change my business to a social enterprise, so a not-for-profit organisation where I can touch many different aspects of community. I want to try to inspire more young people to have a healthy lifestyle. I want to make sure my company can start to create franchises.
I see Jasmine Stacey collection hopefully in department stores, an online store, and also just helping promoting women's confidence and trying to get rid of the stigma of abdominal surgery in women.
In the future, I hope that we'll be able to have our own salon and be able to employ students our age, to have them come in and have a job and make some money, to motivate them to do something like we did. We know ourselves as youth therapy students that when we want to go out and we want to get even just a Saturday job, there's nothing available to us because we're looked at as the less qualified people. We'd want to create opportunities for people our age and people who don't necessarily have all the opportunities in the world.
In 5 years' time, I hope to see myself in a big studio, hopefully with a small team behind me, actually trading and making a difference to these women that can't find the clothing to fit them properly. So just making a lot of women happy, really.
Yeah, well, I see it changing my life around, because before I weren't really doing much. I was just trying to get jobs and trying to do little jobs for my friends here and there to get money out of it. But with this, I think it will change my life around. It will be a better place, really.
I applied for the bursary on the off chance that I'd even get noticed. I didn't even think that I would even get this far, let alone be successful in any of it. So for me, it was a dream come true that it actually got noticed and I've got this far.
We've always loved doing beauty treatments and stuff, so why not have a job doing something that you enjoy?
Gives me wings, you hear me? To be able to fly, to be able to succeed, to be able to soar. It would help me to be able to get out there.
So without this bursary, I wouldn't dream of doing this, and I encourage young people from around the borough to sign up to it and make their dreams come true.